Ladies and gentlemen of Knucklehead Nation, welcome to my post-fight reaction of Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. This fight was just let me just preface this by saying this fight was just absolutely amazing, man. I mean, this fight really I'm exhausted. Like I'm emotionally tired from watching this fight. I guess that's what happens when you're such a big fight fan. I am just absolutely blown away by this fight. This fight turned out to be better than I thought it would be, right? First things first, I predicted this fight. I thought Tyson Fury was going to win this fight. I think Tyson Fury's style of boxing is just a better style, right? But and I also thought he had the height advantage, the reach advantage. I think he has great footwork when he wants to, but I'll touch on what happened tonight, why I think he lost this fight, even though it was a split decision, super close. I thought it was going to be a draw. I thought it could be a draw, but I'm okay with the decision. I kind of, after watching the fight, I kind of edged it for Usyk as well. I'm not sure how, I was okay with the score. I'll say that. I don't think the referees or the judges did a horrible job. I thought Usyk, again, just edged the fight. But, I predicted this fight. I thought Fury is the better boxer. I still think he's the better boxer. What I think has happened, right, based on what I saw in I think it was the 9th or 10th round when Fury got dropped, which was the turning point of the fight. I mean, that's the reason Oleksandr Usyk won that fight. Does he not get that 10-8 round in round 9 or 10 or whenever it happened? Fury is Fury's the man. Fury's undisputed. But he was able to drop Fury. I can't remember now if it was in the 9th or the 10th round. Somehow Fury comes back from that. Don't ask me how. But that's the reason Fury lost, and in predicting the fight, I felt like I was accurate. I felt like Fury was the better man, especially in the middle rounds. I thought Fury was really showing that he was the better man. But what I think is happening to Fury, and I could be wrong, is, I think all those years of abusing the body, I think all those very tough fights, right, combined with abusing the body, I think his chin may be a little bit gone, especially if I feel like he gets clipped in like every fight now. We saw him in the last Wilder fight go down twice. We saw him go down here. And, I know Wilder's a big puncher, but Usyk is not. Usyk is not known as a big puncher. I also am a little bit concerned, and I've said this before, with how top-heavy Fury is versus his legs. I think a guy like Tyson Fury, right, can still be the best boxer in the world, and I do expect him to make adjustments for the next fight, and I'm excited to see what happens there, right? Because right now I don't know what's going to happen. It sounds like there's going to be a rematch, but I don't know who wins. I don't want to make that prediction just yet. But I think Tyson Fury going to the next fight, he's got to change a couple things. The first being his dedication and diet. He's still flabby. He needs to be more dedicated. The second thing, I think he needs to be heavier. I think he needs to have more muscle on him. I think he needs to stop running away from Usyk. I think that was the biggest mistake he made in this fight, was backing up. And Usyk saw it, and Usyk took advantage. And I think where Usyk won this fight was getting Tyson up against the ropes, because Tyson kept backing up for whatever reason, I don't know, and flurrying on him. And I felt like he landed those big looping punches on Tyson, especially that left. It hit Tyson Fury's nose. You could tell it really bothered him. And, Usyk being the southpaw, that's the punch you got to watch out for. And at times, Tyson, I guess because he's so big and gangly and maybe a little bit, out of shape, and maybe needs to put on a little bit more strength, not really in control of his body all the time. When he's throwing some punches sometimes, his left hand or his right hand's not covering his face. A bunch of times he was getting caught right on the nose. You could tell that was really bothering him. Look, this was a crazy close fight. And I told people, and I stand by this, as amazing as Oleksandr Usyk's style is, it's a style rooted in athleticism. You have to be an athlete to work that style. Tyson Fury does not have to be an athlete to work his style, and also he takes advantage of his size, and I think that's why this is an easier task for him. But I think, he fought the wrong fight. I think Tyson Fury fought the fight in this fight that he fought in the first Deontay Wilder fight. Boxing too much, running away, trying to avoid the fight. I think if he would have stood his ground a bit more and been the Tyson Fury we saw in that second Deontay Wilder fight, strong, heavy, staying his ground a bit more, and walking forward, I think he would have had a lot more success in this fight. Credit to Usyk. Credit to Usyk, who seemed to take the shots, especially to the shots to the body, a lot better in this fight, right, than we anticipated. I do think Usyk has a propensity to get hurt to the body, but I also think he has a propensity to get hurt to the head. He's a smaller guy compared to a lot of these heavyweights. And so you got to give him his flowers. He's amazing for being able to pull this off, But was this a convincing win? It was not. Do we know who's going to win the next fight based on this win? We do not. Do I believe Usyk could do more in the next fight? I will say I do not think Usyk can do much more in the next fight. Do I think Fury can do more? Absolutely. I think Fury really needs to buckle down, be disciplined, get stronger, be the Fury we saw in that second Deontay Wilder fight, and stop backing up. We rarely saw Oleksandr Usyk tonight walking backwards, knuckleheads. We rarely saw Oleksandr Usyk walking backwards this evening. And I think that is absolutely unacceptable considering Tyson Fury is so much the bigger guy, right? So, if I got to give credit here, the most credit I have to give is Usyk's team, right? Also Usyk's heart, because you could tell, like they said in the commentary, that he was fighting for every inch in that fight. Because that's a tough fight, taking on a guy that tall, that big. But I got to give Usyk's team credit, and maybe take away a little bit of credit from Tyson Fury's team. I didn't like the strategy there. Now, I will eat crow. Usyk won that fight. It didn't go the way I thought it would go. I was wrong on the prediction. But had Tyson Fury been the Fury that I had seen in there against Wilder, especially in that second fight, I think he wins this fight handily. I think in those middle rounds when you saw him really catching his rhythm and really starting to throw uppercuts and land uppercuts and do his thing, I think a standing his ground, strong, disciplined Fury wins that fight. I think he wins it handily. I don't see any problem that Usyk posed to Fury that he hadn't seen before. This for me, I'm going to say it and I'm going to stand on it. This for me was a loss. And I got to give credit to Usyk too, of course. He went in there and he put in the effort and he worked hard. But this was a loss that I would put on Tyson Fury more than a win I would give to Usyk. I don't think Tyson Fury did a good job here. I don't think his team did a good job here. And the other thing I'm starting to question is, and I've said this before, he's very top heavy. I don't like the way his legs are looking. That's Tyson Fury. And I didn't like the way his chin looked tonight. The other thing I'm questioning is, man, has it taken its toll finally? Have all the extracurriculars Tyson Fury's been doing the past decade, have they started to take their toll? Is he now just too out of shape? Has his chin just been, compromised? Because it didn't look like a massive shot that hurt him, but it was obviously a shot he didn't see coming because he was backing up into the ropes and backing away, pulling his head back. Just very amateurish stuff, in my opinion, from the Gypsy King tonight. The more I think about it, the more frustrated I am for him. I am so happy for Oleksandr Usyk. I will say that, representing for his family, representing for his country, but especially his father. I think his father passed away. I mean, he did this, in honor of his father, I'm sure. Grew up doing this, family man, a religious man. I got nothing but love for this guy. I think he's fantastic. Great athlete. A great athlete, and it takes a great athlete to pull off the fighting style of a Lomachenko, of an Oleksandr Usyk. It really does. It takes a great athlete to do that. But do I think that one guy really showed he's a level above the other today? No. I think Usyk showed he's the more disciplined guy tonight than Fury. And I still think Fury's boxing is better. As crazy as that may sound to you guys, I still think Fury's boxing is better. Just not as disciplined. He's just not as disciplined as Usyk. And at some point, talent and even ability gets overturned by hard work. Tell me what you guys think. This is a live chat. Anything you drop in the live chat, I'll answer. We'll talk about it. I'm happy to talk about what your thoughts are. What did you guys see tonight? What do you guys think happens in a rematch here? Who do you think won this fight? I'm really interested to see what you guys think. Drop it in the live chat. Tell me what you think. Super chats are also helpful. And don't forget, before I continue, Fighters Rep 23, June 1st, Pompano Beach, Florida. Fighters Rep 24, Los Angeles, California, in the beautiful Commerce Casino on June 8th. You can get your tickets at fightersrep.com. If you can't make it for whatever reason, joining the channel for just $9.99 gets you access to those amazing live streams. It's going to be a great fight. What do you guys think? What do you guys think went down this evening? I mean, listen, that fight, even though I don't think we got the best Tyson Fury tonight, that was still such a fantastic fight. And I said it to myself before the fight. I said to myself, this guy can't be in a boring fight. He's always got to do some dramatic shit in a fight. And I believe it was round 9. I'm going to look it up for you guys right now. I believe it was round 9 where he gets dropped and he refuses to take a knee, which could have also been disastrous. That's right, round 9, which could also have contributed to this loss. What would have happened had Tyson Fury gotten hurt and just taken a knee? What would have happened had he not backed up so much in this fight? What would have happened if he would have kept his hands up as he backed up in this fight? So many questions. This fight almost creates more questions than answers because the winner was not clear. The winner here, ladies and gentlemen of Knucklehead Nation, the winner here was not clear at all. The winner here was not clear at all. Both guys were talking to each other post-fight like, oh shit, I respect you. A lot of love for you. It sounded like they were probably negotiating the rematch already. They were showing each other a lot of love and respect because they knew that this thing was close. I mean, hair tight. Hair tight. And I wanted to say, too, when I made the prediction, I had a lot of people hating on me in the comments section, right? And that's okay. And that's okay. I had a lot of people giving their opinions and hating on me in the comments section. I stand by what I said. This fight did not show me that Oleksandr Usyk is the better boxer. This fight showed me Oleksandr Usyk is the more disciplined fighter. That's what this showed me. Did not show me he's the better boxer at all. The more disciplined fighter, yes. For Fury, and once again, Fury shows his recovery abilities, which are just second to none. I mean, look at all this stuff Fury had on his side and still managed to lose this fight, albeit by split decision. Height, reach, weight. I think boxing. I think ability. I think talent. Right? I think Fury had recovery abilities. I think he had everything on his side in this fight. But Oleksandr Usyk just, despite being, in my opinion, not as good. The smaller man, shorter arms, lighter guy, as far as weight goes, less boxing ability, all of that still managed based on discipline and discipline alone, in my opinion, to win this fight. Being responsible defensively, backing up when he got hurt, going after Tyson when he needed to, figuring out which shots could land, which shots couldn't. I just think he won this on pure discipline, hard work, man. I mean, Oleksandr Usyk really is a testament to discipline, bro. This guy really is a testament to discipline. Because, again, I'm not convinced one of these guys is better than the other if I was just watching this fight in a vacuum, right? Without anything else going on. In fact, I would still think Fury has more ability, more talent. But he just got outworked. He just got out-hustled, right? What would have happened had he not been dropped in that 9th round? Had he been more defensively responsible? We'd be talking about Fury as the undisputed winner right now. What would have happened had he taken a knee? Maybe he would have had a little bit more to win 1 round, and maybe make it a draw. Who knows? Who knows? That's why I'm very excited. I'm very excited about the rematch. I don't know who wins, but I will say again, I'll reiterate, I don't see anything that I don't see anything really that Usyk can do different other than continuing to push Fury back and flurry on him. As long as Fury keeps pulling his head back and keeping his hands down, maybe he'll figure out just to keep doing that because Fury was letting him do it. But what Fury can really change, in my opinion, man, is standing his ground, throwing a jab, throw a 1-2 down the middle, walk this guy down the way you did Wilder in fight number 2, bully him, walk him down, walk him backwards. I don't know, guys. I still don't know what Fury was doing tonight. I still don't know what Tyson Fury was doing tonight. Oleksandr Usyk, congratulations, man. You did it, bro. You became the first undisputed heavyweight champion in 25 years, bro. Incredible. The guy's an incredible story. And with the war and everything going on in the Ukraine, this guy just became an international celebrity. An international celebrity this guy just became. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this. This is wild to me. This fight was crazy. It was very exciting. I think the rematch will be very exciting as well. Both guys, looked great. I think Fury's the one that's going to need to make the biggest adjustment and can make the biggest adjustment. I really don't see much that Usyk did wrong here. Usyk didn't really do much wrong here. He did what he's supposed to do. Fury did a lot wrong, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what you think. I look forward to hearing it. Subscribe.